Hey there all craft beer lovers. Very much welcome to another beer review. For this time around guys, new brewery time on the channel. We are heading towards Hälsingland, the region of Hälsingland in Sweden, up north. We are going to a brewery called Sideburn Brewery. And we're taking a look at this fella there, Syndabocken Stout, which means the scapegoat stout. Clocking in at 7.6% ABV, 330ml bottle. There's the logo, Sideburn Brewery. And they have full transparency, ingredients, water, malted barley, hops, honey, licorice root, and yeast. And there you go. Right, Syndabocken Stout, the scapegoat stout. There's the cap. Let's get it out, see what we are going to get, guys. See what this is. There we go. Good deal of smoke on that bottle opening. So, this is a beer that I have basically forgot that I had. It has been standing in the fridge. Oh, a long time. Don't know how long, at least 6 months or so. And I think this beer, the date has expired on this beer. It said on the cap there, best before the, I think it was like, the December 2021, and we're now into April 2022. So it's a little bit of an older beer, but it's an almost 8% stout. So I mean, no worries. I'm not so super obsessed by dates. Not when it comes to stouts. IPAs, that's another thing, but stouts, hey. But let's give it a go. Got a finger's worth of a nice tan-colored head, no bubbles on top. There you go. Certainly very dark, nice looking stout. Can hear the carbonation onto the nose. Yeah. I do get a little bit hint of licorice on the nose there. Dark malt, faint vinous hint as well. I mean, it smells like a decent stout. I think it does. It doesn't smell off or anything like that. Okay, let's dive in and see what we have, guys. Cheers, everybody. Okay, it's quite bitter in the aftertaste. Dry, bitter aftertaste. Again, it's okay. It's an okay beer, for sure. Okay, so you got dark roasted malts. You get hint of licorice. You get a faint hint of tobacco smoke in there, lurking about, and a dry, bitter aftertaste. Don't really get the honey in there, but I do get that licorice root. And I think that licorice root is responsible for that bitter, dry vibe as well. Could be, of course, from the hops used in this one, but I think that the licorice root is helping out in providing a little bit of that dry, kind of almost herbal bitterness there. As the beer stands, it's not bad. It's not a bad beer. It's an okay stout. My big problem with this is the body of the beer. It's very thin. Very thin for being a stout, guys. And that's something that I don't really like. Let's go for the final sip and a final rating here. It's an okay beer. For me, it's very, very thin on the body, which of course is not good when it comes to stouts. It's got a decent taste profile. A little bit of tobacco smoke, dark roasted malts, a little bit of licorice root thrown into the mix. Bitter dry aftertaste for me. But it's very, very thin. But otherwise, it's a decent stout. It's a decent stout, guys. Decent. For me, 3 out of 5. Thank you for watching.